Good afternoon. Family and friends, can I have your attention, please? On behalf of the Campbellsville University Board of Trustees, welcome to the 2025 commencement ceremony of our Phillips Master of Marriage and Family Therapy program. We ask at this time that you kindly silence all cell phones and similar devices. We also ask that you allow our graduates clear access to the aisles, so please do not block the aisles or the area just below the front of the stage. And now, please join us in welcoming the faculty of Campbellsville University's Los Angeles Education Center.
Welcome everybody to our commencement. My name is Dr. Danielle Lascano and I am the program director of the Phillips MFT program.
Good morning. My name is Alan Ford, Dr. Alan Ford. I'm the campus director for the Los Angeles Education Center, which houses our Phillips Master of Marriage and Family Therapy program. Excited to have you all here, excited to celebrate along with you. There are a lot of people who have put in a lot of late nights and early mornings and arduous work to get here for our commencement. And that's a funny word to use, right? Commencement. Commencement means begin. But this is the end of the work that they've done. So why do we use that term? It's because there's a new beginning on the horizon for these folks. So they're excited. And on their behalf, if they haven't told you all, thank you. They've got a lot swirling in their minds still, as you can see from some of the work they've done. There's some pretty impressive words like anxiety and effects and phubbing. But on their behalf, thank you. In whatever ways that you were able to contribute to them getting here, they appreciate it. We appreciate it. And it's now it's time for us to appreciate them. So without further ado, let's welcome our 2025 graduating class.
Graduates, you may sit. Dr. Joseph Hopkins, president of Campbellsville University in Kentucky, has sent a video message to all our graduates on this special day.
On behalf of everyone on the Campbellsville University team, it's my honor to congratulate our class of 2025 Marriage and Family Therapy graduates. We're exceedingly proud of who you are, what you've gained through this program, how you have deepened and strengthened the program, and what you will do with what you've learned. It's a joy to think about the difference you will make in Southern California communities and beyond. You came to this profession because of your passion for helping others. Indeed, your preparation and the inspiration of this wonderful faculty has equipped you and given you meaningful tools to make a profound difference in places and times of hurt, need, and uncertainty. Please know that you go with our prayers, our hopes, and our readiness to support however we can into the future. There are faculty and staff here who will remember your name with pride as they recall, that was my student. We've given you our best. Now go and give your best to others. Godspeed.
Next, please help in welcoming our commencement speaker, alumni of the program and current program instructor, Kathy Wexler.
Let's see, I have to get this correct because, yeah, thank you. Technology is not my thing, as you know. Thank you. Okay, well, as you probably realize, this is not my first rodeo, this commencement. I've been to virtually every commencement ceremony since my own in 1978. So I think I know what you're looking for in a commencement speech. You'd like it to be a little personal, maybe a little funny, but above all, short. Right? You want to get your degree conferred and get some hugs and go out there and have lunch and celebrate with your family. Well, I can't promise funny, but it will definitely be personal and for sure short. This runs about 8 minutes. I timed it. So commencement always feels to me like the completion of a circle, because I was with you your very first class, your very first day, and now here I am with you at the end. Although, sidebar here, we know not all of you are actually done because you've got another semester, but this is the last time this cohort will be together as a group, and that's both exciting and wonderful and a little sad. I'm thinking back to that first class. You remember it was Carl Rogers' person-centered therapy, and it was part of Foundations of Counseling and Psychotherapy. And I guess I'm biased, but I continue to believe that the principles of person-centered therapy are foundational, really, to everything we do as therapists. So empathy, warmth, genuineness, you all remember. Empathy, warmth, genuineness get you pretty far as therapists, and they're pretty wonderful for the world as a whole as well. So I'm going to talk more about the power of that therapeutic triad to create more positivity, more happiness, not just for our clients, but out there in the world in general. And coincidentally, as I settled on this topic, the New York Times Sunday magazine issue was called The Happiness Issue this past week. Did you know there's a whole bunch of academic research, very, full of numbers and statistics and whatever, about happiness and the correlations between other things going on in your life and happiness. And I wasn't really surprised to find out that it's not money, it's not official success in your career, it's connection that makes people happy. It's belonging, it's having a group to call us, to be together. And feeling connected is the key, and so the research shows that that's really what makes people happy. Good relationships, your job for the future, and of course community involvement, service, being connected to the world at large. Well, now you guys are part of a tribe and us, and that's wonderful. Enjoy the feeling of connection. I know from having sat with you in your closing circle, and every year people say, we've been through this transformative experience together, and we're together in a sense forever. There's a bonding that happens and a connection that happens. And it's a great feeling. However, I kind of want to remind you that the flip side of being an us is there has to be a them. And we've been theming a lot in our culture, in our society these days. And you can have tremendous problems developing when you focus on your specialness and everybody else's differentness. I think you have a balancing act here too, and you're trained as systems thinkers, so you know that the world is one big, interconnected, interdependent planet with one people. We're all us, with just wonderful, interesting variations on a theme. We're all us. And now I'm going to circle back to empathy, warmth, and genuineness and how they allow for that balance, and they help to resolve the us versus them dilemma. We reconcile us versus them when we listen fully to another person, which is actually a pretty difficult thing to do. There's this phenomenon of confirmation bias where we tend to hear only what we already expect. But if we stay open and non-judgmental and connected, we bridge that gap and we feel the universal usness of being human. And of course, listening is a healing activity in itself. As I often tell you in supervision, listening is a big deal. Supervisees often say to me, I don't think I'm doing enough. I don't know what to do. I want to help, but I'm not doing enough. But often, listening is enough. I want to reassure you that simply listening, letting the client experience your acceptance of their reality and letting them know that you understand, sometimes it's the only thing you can do. Our clients are up against a lot of problems in the world, from unemployment and fear of being deported to, just loss and not knowing what's coming next. All of that, we don't really have specific interventions to treat. However, there's no point disputing irrational beliefs, doing narrative mapping, reframing, looking for patterns in people's genograms. All you really can do is listen. We relieve suffering, at least momentarily, by offering our full, caring attention. So don't discount simply listening, folks. It's not fancy, but it's very powerful. When you listen wholeheartedly, the client has a companion. They don't feel so alone in this crazy and sometimes very cruel world. So I'm going to close with a quote about listening, which you all heard at your closing circle ceremony, but it's definitely worth repeating. It's Rabbi Rachel Naomi Remen reflecting on an encounter that she had with Carl Rogers. We can all influence the life force. People have been healing each other since the beginning. Listening is the oldest and perhaps the most powerful tool of healing. When we listen, we offer with our attention an opportunity for wholeness. Our listening creates a sanctuary for the homeless parts within the other person, that which has been denied, unloved, devalued by themselves and by others, that which is hidden. In this culture, the soul and the heart too often go homeless. Listening creates a holy silence. When you listen generously to people, they can hear truth in themselves, often for the first time. And in the silence of listening, you can know yourself in everyone. Eventually, you may be able to hear in everyone and beyond everyone the unseen singing softly to itself and to you. So take a deep breath, listen to whatever is going on inside you right now, savor the moment, and congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you so much, Kathy. We asked all our students to choose representatives of their cohort to express their sentiments on graduating today. Please welcome our first speaker, Autumn Bodley.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, my cheeks are killing me. Good morning, faculty, staff, family, friends, therapists. Remember that first day at Phillips? I think it was orientation. And we all sat down, nervous and excited, and that we were embarking on this new chapter, a new career, one where we might help others be their true selves, right? And then our unbidden thoughts kicked in. One of us thought, I hope they don't find out about my addiction. One of us thought, I hope they don't find out about my major depression. I hope they don't find out about my debilitating anxiety, about my assault, about my divorce, my anger, my compulsions. I hope they don't see my cracks. I hope they don't know that I'm broken. And as the weeks and months ticked by, however, something happened. One of us faced that anxiety and created a spreadsheet for all the upcoming due dates forever. One of us, knowing the weight of depression, brought cupcakes because they knew what it meant to need a little extra care. One of us, who'd walked through trauma, sang the chorus loud enough for others to add their own verse. One of us, having lived through the shadows of suicidal ideation, bravely reminded us that vulnerability is not weakness, but wisdom. One of us shared their diagnosis and helped the rest of us challenge the stigmas we held about ourselves. And as we ran our fingers over those weeks and months, we still felt those cracks. But when we zoomed out to see that larger picture, we noticed that they weren't cracks at all. They were maps. They were roads and rivers that connected us to each other and back to ourselves. What we alone had seen as useless pieces suddenly fit together with each other's pieces to form working tools. These tools have helped us become clinicians, but more than that, we've become storytellers and story holders. We've learned to honor our own narratives while offering a place for the evolving truths of others. And through it all, our instructors have been that calm, guiding voice heard over the din of the rapids around us, because they've already been down this river, and they know the boulder and the bend ahead. So here's to the stories that shaped us, to the courage it took to write new chapters, to the strength born from places we once tried to hide. We're now in the business of change, and we ourselves have done so, emerging whole, flawed, stronger, and ready. And the world is about to be a little more held together. Thank you.
Thank you, Autumn. Please welcome our second student speaker, Angelique Carswell.
Thank you. Deep breaths. Good morning, faculty, staff, family, friends, and graduates. This is not part of my speech, just a little tidbit here. I'm supposed to be the funny one. I'm supposed to be the one that's holding it together. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I am grateful to be here speaking on behalf of my cohort and the larger graduating class of 2025 today. It is safe to say that if you told my younger self that she would go back to school, graduate from a master's program, and speak at her graduation, she would say, "You must have me confused with somebody else." I went through most of my schooling up until my junior year of undergrad with undiagnosed ADHD and a little sprinkle of anxiety and depression. Spoiler alert, this made school very difficult for me. I remember my English teacher senior year asking me, "What do you plan on doing for college exactly?" And I remember saying, "Well, I'm going to music school, so ha!" The early messages that we receive from others, ourselves, our society, can become the beliefs that we internalize. It's a wonder what we can begin to unravel and heal in therapy, as well as listening to Taylor Swift songs that you swear she wrote about your life. Like many of my classmates, I did not dream of becoming a therapist when I was younger. It was something that showed itself to me after I went through my own healing journey. This is true for many of us here. We had experiences in our lives that led us to seek therapy to heal ourselves. Through that healing, we realized I could be that supportive person for someone else, or I could be the therapist that I wish I had growing up. Our lived experiences make us uniquely qualified to guide others through their own healing journey. But it's not just about our personal experience. We went to school to learn how to harness our experiences and hone our natural skills to become effective therapists. Throughout this program, we also learned so much about ourselves through applying theoretical concepts and using therapeutic tools that we had not used before. In family therapy, Tiffany Shanks had us write the Bowen paper, where we used the 8 concepts of the Bowen family systems theory to examine our own family patterns and behaviors. Claudia Delano's goal in developmental psychology was seemingly to make us cry in every single class. We brought in photos of ourselves as children and told our younger selves what we thought that they needed to hear at the time. In diversity and social justice, Dawn McNary had us make hope boxes filled with trinkets, photos, and memories to find what gives us hope and how to help our clients foster hope and resilience. Bobby Jankovic had us use narrative therapy to make a narrative map about our problem story and what our preferred story would be. And our professional projects gave us the chance to explore a topic that we were interested in, and along with the research, some of us learned more about ourselves. I would be remiss if I did not point out the challenges that our cohort had to go through. From the local and global issues and events that we have experienced in the past year, along with any personal struggles, the weight we felt as clinicians and students felt insurmountable. How are we, therapist trainees, expected to be equipped with the knowledge to deal with crises like this? How are we supposed to help our clients through the same crisis that we are actively trying to figure out as well? I will be honest with you, I am still trying to figure it out some days. We take unexpected and difficult circumstances in our lives, our communities, our country, and our world, and we learn to navigate them both personally and professionally to support ourselves while supporting each other and our clients. Coming into our classroom every week to all the support and love that we had for each other made me feel like I was not alone in my feelings. the human connection. That is what our clients are looking for in these moments. We don't have to have all the answers. We just need to be there to support them while they search for them. This is why the therapeutic relationship is so important. We as therapists are in this healing journey with them, without judgment or shame. Words I will always remember from our first semester are, do no harm to the client. As therapists, we strive to do our best to support our clients, but we are imperfect humans who make mistakes. That's okay, as long as we do our best to remedy them through empathy, accountability, and repair. As we reflect on our own journeys to be here today, and as we look forward to becoming licensed marriage and family therapists, let's continue to trust our paths and keep going. This path leads us to take our growth, our healing, and our education and use them to help our clients build stronger and healthier connections with themselves, with their relationships, and in their communities. Taylor Swift wrote in her song 15, "I've found time can heal most anything, and you just might find who you're supposed to be." Welcome to who you are supposed to be, someone who helps others heal. So, graduates, let's go out and heal. Thank you.
Thank you, Angelique. A special performance for us today by one of our graduates. Please help me in welcoming Julia Gothold, accompanied by Walter New.
The things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light, I am light. I am not mistakes that I have made or any other things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. I am light. I am light, I am light, yeah, yeah. I am light, I am light. I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age, I am not my race. My soul inside. It's all light, all light, I am light. light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am divinity defined. I am the God on the outside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am light.
So amazing. Thank you so much, Julia. Please help me in welcoming our third student speaker, Aline Chobanian.
I love you. What a journey this program has been. Some of us got married, engaged, experienced loss, experienced bringing life into the world, made it through mental health issues, made it through physical health issues, experienced pain, experienced joy, but most importantly, experienced growth. As we reflect on the people we were on the first day of this program to the people we are now, it becomes clear that we are not the same people who walked through those campus doors the first day. Because after 2 years of looking into the mirror and seeing our reflection, we have a far deeper understanding of who we are or who we want to be. We have grown as people, as therapists, and grown a connection with one another that I hope will last an eternity. I can rest easy knowing a set of wonderful, caring, and empathetic people like you will be going out into the world offering support and guidance to those who may be navigating the toughest moments of their entire lives. Because when the world becomes colorless, when music becomes static, when emptiness becomes familiar, when the existential dread of how fragile our human lives are sinks in, and our clients' eyes begin to fill with tears across from us as they're clenching the sleeve of their sweatshirts or sinking into their chair from the heaviness that lay upon their shoulders, we are the faces they will turn to. We are the voices they hear. We are the humans that sit in the discomfort of life with them. We are the ones who understand just how hard it is to be human. Because maybe, just maybe, at the bare minimum, we were put on this earth to not let other people's pain go unwitnessed, or their stories to go unheard. Because when other people turn away from the pain or discomfort, we look straight ahead, and we offer a hand inside the cold water they may be drowning in. What a beautiful job to have in this world, a job about being human. When people talk about the suffering, the beauty, the loss, the existence of being human, you will be the one sitting across from them who gets to say, I completely and painfully understand. You sit in the pain with them, you listen and care for them, when many of them have never felt heard, cared for, or seen in their entire lives. But we get to say, at the very least, you don't have to suffer alone, because I'm right here with you. What an amazing opportunity to have, to get to walk alongside another human in their experience of life. And as you walk this path with them, you point things out along the way, discover new things together, celebrate the wins and growth together, and feel the pain and desperation together. What a beautiful thing to see them reach a place where they notice the pretty flowers or the sound of the rustling trees again on this path. What an honor it is to get to have been a part of their existence, their journey through the path of life. You have all studied pain in all of its forms. You've come to learn the faces that carry sorrow, the gravity of the hurt and suffering that can weigh a person down, the inner turmoil that makes them feel like a tiny seed in a world full of great oak trees. You can see the seeds of pain planted in them as you help them learn how to rip out the weeds that have grown from that seed so they can finally see that they are indeed a great oak tree, worth watering and tending to like the rest. You are the mirror who reflects the essence of who they are. You are the pause, the breath they forgot to take, the validation they never got, the empathy they longed for, and the care they always wished to receive. You can imagine telling your inner child that you did it. You did it. You became the person you may have needed the most, the person you wish you had. The world can be a harsh place, but you are a bright, kind light in it, here to help others see the pretty flowers and notice the peace behind the rustling of the trees again. Class of 2025, it is an honor to walk across this stage alongside you. And on the hard days when you doubt yourselves, just remember, as Carl Jung once said, know all the theories, master all the techniques, but as you touch a human soul, be just another human soul. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aline. And last but not least, our fourth student speaker. Please help welcome Rebecca Allen.
Thank you. Good afternoon to my fellow graduates, our dedicated faculty, and all the friends, family, and loved ones who supported us along the way. Thank you for being a part of this moment. It's an incredible honor to stand before you today. As I look around this room, I see a community of future therapists who have walked a long and often challenging path to get here. And let's be honest, we've already been through the fire. We've made it through lectures, papers, practicum hours, and maybe 1 or 2 sleepless nights. If you survive the Bowen paper, without spontaneously combusting from self-reflection overload, you can do anything. Those long, emotional, soul-bearing nights taught us more than theory. They taught us resilience. But more importantly, we've grown both individually and together. For me, this journey has been more than academic. As the only African-American woman in our small but mighty Saturday cohort, shout out to Saturday, comprised mostly of full-time working students and just one of 2 African-American students in the larger cohort, this experience for me has been both an honor and a responsibility. It has been carrying the weight of visibility and the hope of representation. This program helped me reignite a dream I almost let go of. The dream of becoming the kind of therapist I once searched for and couldn't find. When I looked for a female therapist of color, the options were scarce. And when my husband and I tried to find a couples therapist who looked like us, the search felt nearly impossible. That experience didn't just break my heart, it lit a fire in me. It solidified my commitment to create space for people who look like me to experience culturally responsive mental health care. With this purpose, our work offers an opportunity to support people from various backgrounds, to listen and uplift diverse voices that deserve to be seen and heard and honored. I carry that intention into every room that I enter, and I know that many of you do as well. In every course we took, whether it was couples therapy, psychological testing, developmental psychology, or addiction, there was always one essential element that we had to consider: diversity. These weren't just checkboxes on a syllabus, they were a call to action. As a reminder that our clients come to us shaped not only by culture, race, gender identity, socioeconomic status, and so much more. One of the most profound lessons I've learned in this program is the value of cultural humility, not just in my work with clients, but in how I relate to myself. I've come to understand that self-compassion is not separate from competence, it's essential to it. The more grace we offer ourselves, the more capable we are of holding space for others. We're stepping into a field where empathy is our tool and humility is our guide. As we graduate today, I hope we carry this truth with us. We must stay in our lane, respect our scope of competence, and refer out when we cannot serve without bias. That's not a weakness, it's ethics, it's respect, and it's strength. And if we don't, Kathy or some vignette will show up in our nightmares. As we close this chapter, I want to leave you with one final thought. Let the heaviness of the journey, the pressure to succeed, the sacrifice of giving one day of your already hectic schedules, and the moments we seriously question if 375 hours was even humanly possible, be replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. This time in the lives of our clients, their stories, and the world they invite us into. May we approach each session with curiosity and humility, and as we do, may we find peace in the process and joy in the journey. And on those inevitable days when imposter syndrome creeps in or when you completely blank in session, just take a deep breath and remember, how did that make you feel? It's the ultimate backup plan, works every time. So now, as Maya Angelou once said, do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. Now we know better, so let's do better. Let's go be the therapist we once needed. Let's be the advocates our clients deserve. Let's go be the change this field has been waiting for. And because this is a marriage and family program and I have the most amazing family ever, I would be remiss not to acknowledge them. To my greatest accomplishments, Noah and Maverick, thank you for allowing me to shift the narrative and rewrite the story of unconditional love. You show me what you need, and I will always strive to be the mother that you deserve. And lastly, I want to thank my husband for his unwavering support. You are the reason I was able to finish this program. Thank you for supporting me and watching our babies every single Saturday for the past 2 years. I've never met anyone so consistently good day in and day out. You're amazing, and your consistency carries me. I love you beyond this lifetime. Congratulations, class of 2025. We made it, and now the beautiful work begins.
Thank you, Rebecca. It is now time for what you've been waiting for 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, probably all the years, the presentation of the diplomas. This diploma is an affirmation of all your hard work to date, and now you will be one of our colleagues. To help with the presentation of the diplomas, please welcome alumni of the program, the one who does everything for everyone. That's an understatement. Our academic and clinical program manager, Samantha Aguirre.
Thank you, Danielle. As an alum of this MFT program, it's been a rewarding experience to work alongside such inspiring colleagues while supporting our diverse group of graduate students. To begin, I'd like to ask the Phillips faculty to briefly stand. Thank you for generously sharing your passion, knowledge, and experience as educators, clinicians, clinical supervisors, advisors, and mentors to our students. Thank you. Now, this exceptional group of new clinicians is prepared to be of service to our communities by providing essential mental health care services. On behalf of the MFT program, I have the honor of announcing the candidates for the Master of Marriage and Family Therapy for 2025. Jubilee Abba. Madeline Isabel Ajak. Rebecca Maria Allen. Joanna Alpern. Jimmy Barker. Shayon Latisse Bell. Autumn Corbett Bodley. Robert Bozilich. Angelique Sheree Carswell. Kayla Michael Kashner. Juliana Ceballos. Lena Kai Chang. Aline Chobanian. Daphne Cifuentes. Grayson Robert Conley. Michael Dean. Alexis Demongelaire. Rio Ann Fitzgerald. Chad Michael Flores. Angeline Galvez. Rosa Amalia Gomez. Bernice Gonzalez. Brittany Gorman. Julia Christine Gothold. You worked hard for that, don't forget it. Yona Elliott Harris. Jamie Amelia Hoffman. Jennifer Kariakos. Elias Kim. Shoshana Kozowski. Christian Wayne Krausby. Luis Alberto Mendoza. Brianna Ochoa. Kayla Partovi. Vanessa Peterson. Kirsten Prater. Andrew Robertson. Lisa Christine Shomas. Isabel Hannah Seif. Sean Scanlon Wolflick. Yailin Quintana Cepeda. Congratulations to the class of 2025. And now, for the conferral of the degree, Danielle Lascano.
Will all the candidates for the degree of Master in Marriage and Family Therapy please stand? That's a lot of P's in there. Sorry, guys. By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Campbellsville University and by the State of California, I hereby confer upon you the Master of Marriage and Family Therapy degree with all of the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. Congratulations. This concludes our graduation ceremony. I'd like to ask all the guests to please remain in your seats until the last graduate has exited. Before we process out, I think there's many thank yous to be done. So if the graduates want to sit down or stand, that's up to you. So we'd like to thank, she's probably hiding, Tiffany Mitchell, who is in the very back, is our office manager. And although she's in the background, has been running the show. Samantha Geary, again, please thank her for all her hard work. She runs everything. Our beloved favorite will always hopefully be at every single thing we do, our campus security, Greg in the back. And once again, all the faculty and staff of the Phillips MMFT program, thank you guys so much. Now, could all of our faculty and graduates please stand? Once again, congratulations to the class of 2025.
graduates get in here for a photo op? All graduates on stage now, please. All graduates. Is that everybody? And look at Shereen, our official photographer in the middle. Come on in. Let's make sure we get everybody.